So, you guys have set up your camp, and after dealing, with velociraptors during that day, and have gotten your... go ahead.
Can I write a survival roll to get see if I can get any meat or anything useful from the velociraptor?
Sure.
I mean, they're small as chickens, but
these are for some reason chicken-sized velociraptors, which are much smaller than any variety of velociraptors I'm aware of in real world. So yeah, you get a few chickens equivalent thereof of meat. Roll a 1d6.
Alright.
Everyone?
Her.
Okay.
So yeah, you get 4 whole chickens worth of velociraptor meat.
Oh, yay! I kind of put them all on a spit, and I'm slowly roasting them over the fire.
And that is your dinner for the night, guys.
Alhor smells of meat, and he's just like, meat!
This one tastes like feathers.
Aria's looking more and more.
No, the survival check would have meant all the feathers have been removed, so they wouldn't be tasting like feathers.
Oh no, I was staring at the bird while saying that.
The bird's picking up pieces of the velociraptor meat.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character. I was like, dang, when did I get level 20 plus dexterity?
And did the rest of you do anything interesting?
Devlin Spooks is going around and setting up his sleeping area. What's wrong? Come on.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright. So after dinner's done, I'm gonna cast Create Water at the 2nd level. Fill everyone's water skins who created.
And the and the rain catcher that's been set up as well, I imagine.
Yeah, everyone's rain catcher.
Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that?
To get water.
When I have a jug of alchemy.
There's an alchemy jug, and one player decided to set up a thing of
I've got my rain catcher.
So it's like all of these things together.
Rain catcher.
There's enough people that need water in the group. That all of this together are kind of useful.
Yep. Everyone gets water. Is Thunk standing near the rain catchers when I cast this?
Why? It's not gonna do anything.
But are you standing nearby? Answer the question, Thunk. Are you?
I have no idea.
Are you standing within 35 feet of the rain catchers?
Yes.
Sure, I'm pretty sure all of us are. If you set it up right next to your tent.
It rains on you.
It's raining
water.
everywhere.
And I kind of shrugged, like, it's not raining everywhere. It's not raining on the fire.
So it's
Spooks comes over, grabs Thunk, takes him away from Arya, and starts talking to him about how to separate the little one away.
I don't even have to separate. I can shoot him from anywhere from 60 to 320 feet with a bow, or I can reach out and touch them from 90 feet away. I don't need to separate. I can do it while they're holding each
other. Can I roll perception to see if I catch that?
Yes, you may. Also, yeah, you do hear that, and you also notice out of the corner of your eye that Ty's eyes have opened up, and she's looking in the direction of the Goliath.
So, out of
I might take
meaning at least 20 feet, and she can hear past that. Are you a vampire?
She's a furball. You have no idea what's going on with the girl, but the furball definitely heard you. The furball has big ears.
So okay.
I'm
Another
ready,
You
and
do
I
not hear Devlin.
my
the
hands
bird
are glowing with frostbite, and I look at him like, you try, and I'm like, you try it and you won't survive.
Calm down, little druid Alwyn. You're not the only magic user. Anyways,
I raise my
35
middle finger
feet.
at him.
At 35 feet, everybody in that area would be getting soaked by your rain.
Not
Unless you
really.
decided to set your tent and your rain catcher 50 feet away.
It was all the create water thing would have only lasted a short, a few moments. It's not like
Oh, I know.
the entire ground.
Like a second.
Yeah,
I know. I'm
so it's
just
not
saying
causing any
that
noise.
She rained on everybody, but she specifically laughed at me. I don't think that's fair. I don't like that.
Well, you're the one who's been talking about eating little ones since day one.
Oh,
So
what about Devlin Spooks over there, ma'am?
She did not
I
hear what
raise-
Devlin Spook said. I got a 21 stealth check.
Stealth check doesn't help you when you're talking.
I got 26 stealth to hide that from her.
Nope, that only hides your physical presence. It doesn't hide you when you're actually talking. Additionally, you would notice that that Ty seems to be moving a bit, as if she's like creeping along the ground towards the Goliath.
Who is that?
The girl, the daughter of Kyle,
Oh.
that strange guy who sits in front of the fire just staring at it.
Mm-hmm. The one with the star on his forehead.
Yep, that's the guy, and the eye patch.
Yep.
So, what do you guys do?
well, food's eaten, water's been procured. I'm gonna move my tent away from Thunk. I'm gonna sit on the other side of camp.
Oh my goodness, you worry way too much.
I say nothing to them.
Now, out of spite, we really do need to eat the bird.
Dunk, you're not gonna eat the bird.
Of course I'm
Arya,
not gonna eat the bird.
they're not gonna eat the bird. Can we just be civil and try to get through this mission without killing each other? Or whoever's pets?
I had no intention of ever killing the bird. Devlin, on the other hand, might. He might actually do it.
Devlin Spooks has no inkling to kill anything.
Look at him. He's
Out
a
of character.
100% natural born killer. He's got the scars of 1,000 battles on him.
Other character, you
Devil
do
Fruit.
realize how much Aria does for y'all, for the party, right? I'm the one who
Devlin Spooks looks
purifies the
down at
water,
his
gets the water.
arms, Look down at his skin. I just don't like scars.
What about that one on your face where you ran into ogre over there?
That's just a birthmark.
You guys getting any sleep?
Yes.
Obviously not.
I do. Can I take that long rest?
I'll take my
Sure.
usual
Long
third
rest.
watch.
Who's on first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
What's on second watch?
Who's
Who's on third?
No, who's
That'd be
on
me.
naturally? Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. And now in the outfield is naturally.
Well, I don't know, but I think I'm on third.
All right. So give me a perception roll, Arya. Hey, what's everyone's passive perception, by the way?
My passive,
Passive
is
is
15.
11.
Okay.
13.
12.
Okay. Who's on second watch?
13.
I'll take it.
Who did you say that? I'm sorry.
Thunk.
Okay.
Thick.
So,
Thick
Thunk,
Thunk.
as you wake up and Arya goes off to sleep, you notice that there is a single white feather on the pillow beside you.
Oh crap! I didn't even realize it.
Roll perception.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you hungry?
Always.
I'm trying to get my daughter to eat.
That's not good.
That's a wonderful perception check. Thick.
Nothing happens to you, though.
Oh, see.
I couldn't even see. I got distracted. Oh jeez.
Who's the third watch?
That'd be me. And watch me actually roll it too. Oh.
You did better than Thunk.
True. My +1.
It is a new day.
All right.
And on this new day, you move on. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself there. A 1,800-foot high plateau with sheer cliffs rises above the heaps of boulders as large as rises above heaps of boulders as large as ships. A narrow path is cut into the cliff face and seems to climb all the way to the top.
Well, that's interesting. Do we have to
Let me
climb it?
know. I am not Andre the Giant, therefore I am not going to carry you all up on my back.
I call first dibs. Dylan Spook's called first dibs by being carried.
There is a path, but it's hard to tell how long it will take to traverse, or what dangers there might also be there.
So there's a path and then you can just climb straight up?
No. There are two choices. You can attempt to take the path and find out what's on there, or you can use a climber's kit and climb straight up.
I don't think I have a climber's kit. No, I have a healer's kit and fishing tackle, but not a climber's kit.
We have a grappling hook and 150 feet of rope between all of us.
Yeah, that's not enough.
I have 3 lengths of rope, so I have 150 feet of rope just by myself.
Oh, okay.
I have
How high?
I have an additional 50 feet of rope.
1,000 feet.
Oh, we're definitely not reaching that.
Yeah.
Can I do a survival check? Kind of look around the area, see, or just looking for if there's and besides the path, sorry.
What exactly
I
are you
kind
looking
of
for?
Want to kind of scout ahead,
Are you asking?
not to go too far from the group, but
Yeah,
see if there's any signs that I've noticed so far, of anything dangerous along the path.
Okay, roll me a survival check. You find nothing. It seems pretty empty over here.
I'll also use my divine sense just to make sure there's nothing in the immediate area.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, that's within how far? 60 feet. All right. Celestial fiend or undead. Okay.
I mean, for one, I do know.
Yeah, you know one thing already, and you also get another slight ping of celestial that seems to be coming from the of a coming from that sword that Kyle is carrying.
Hmm.
It has some sort of celestial radiance about it.
See. Well, I will keep that to myself. And I say we start going up trail and being cautious about it.
Aria kind of nods and looks over to Kyle and Ty and kind of tilts her head, kind of silently asking if they're joining them on the path.
They nod, but EQ decides that she is going to be staying there at the bottom.
All right.
I'm afraid
I would ask
that
her why.
I should not go up there.
Sorry.
She is up there.
Maybe.
Perhaps if the girl can stay with me. The Kyle and Ty kind of look between her and EQ, and they're just like waiting for a moment. And Kyle seems to like looking at EQ's. His single eye seems to flash a moment, and he's nodding, and then looks at Ty and says, "It should be okay with her. Nothing. I imagine that she will not allow anything to happen to you."
Maybe little one can stay with EQ and be there for safety.
I was about to ask that in character. Aria looks
I
over
said
to
it in
Iku.
character.
Could little fun stay with you? I don't
Of
want
course.
anything to happen. Aria kind of grins, and she kind of kneels down to little one and is like, "All right, you stay with Iku. She'll keep you safe. All right, I'll be back."
But do be careful up there, and do not trust her.
I wouldn't
Aria kind of
picture doing so.
Aria nods, knowing the stories of knowing some stories of green hags, and like, "All right." And I'm going to wild shape into a bear because I got 4 hours now for one time. So I can climb the first pass as a bear.
All right.
He could have well shaped into a bird and flew all the way up there.
Nope, not till 8th level. I can't fly yet. The bear
Oh.
kind of looks at you and shakes its head. And kind of snuffles.
As Arya turns into a bear, I lean over to Thick and go, "Do you think if we shave her as a bear, she'll stay shaved when she turns into regular?"
Only one
Every
way
single
to
time
find
I
out.
ask that, every time I ask that fucking question, I never get a fucking answer for it. Never do.
Do I hear that as a bear? Do I have to roll perception?
They weren't trying to conceal it, and you're right near to them. They probably hear. You probably hear everything.
I stand up on my legs and I bare my teeth at them.
Silently, Satanta looks back and what?
Satanda's wondering how the hell she got in with these people.
Who said this was my divine calling?
Alvin questions if this is the group that can help him find his evil.
Help him find his email? I don't know. It's a little bit too for D&D.
So you wish to just go up the
magic is
slow going path, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
sword drawn, shield raised.
All right.
I'm towards the I'm kind of towards like the back of the party. I'm kind of sniffing, keeping my nose peeled for any unfamiliar sense or sense of danger.
All right. The entire path, which has many switchbacks, is about 3 miles, but because of all of the obstructions along the way, it takes 3 hours this first time that you climb up it.
Man, you guys are slow.
Denzel will
Area
take
just
the
kind
lead.
of roughs.
As you climb high above the tree lines, you start seeing things off in the distance occasionally as you look around away from your immediate surroundings. And across the basin to the southeast, you can see more clearly that floating stone that you saw before. The
guys hear
large
me?
place, possibly the signs of a village or a large hut, depending. And I can hear you.
Okay. Denzel would ask Umbrella to stay hidden and like go up the path just to make sure there's nothing crazy that's gonna come at us along the way.
All right.
And if he sees anything to come to let me know.
All right. Off to the west, you once again see Oralunga, which you guys already climbed. And if anybody would you guys like to roll perception checks?
All right. Would that be a smell or just a sight?
It's a sight, pure sight.
Okay. Cheat. Perception. That's wisdom.
Yeah, I saw that coming. It was only a matter of time.
I can use a rheostat as a bear form, can't I? Unless
Certain stats, yes, not all of them.
Not perception.
what?
Wisdom, you can.
All right, Goliath.
I think it's
You happen to look.
wisdom
Wisdom and
stat.
intelligence.
Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goliath. What you see as you look around, somewhere to the south, well beyond the plateau, you see what kind of looks like a ship lodged on the tops of trees, which is very strange.
Oof. Someone had a really bad day. And I'll point to it and let everyone know behind me that, there's a ship up there.
And this is well far to the south. This is a great amount of distance, but you can basically, using when trying to navigate on this map that you have all the coverings, you can make a general idea of where that particular item might be.
Okay. Well, when we get a chance, we'll go and check it out. Anyways, you guys all caught up yet?
Satanta will make. I'm assuming. Can people hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, test one.
Can hear you. Can
Okay.
you hear us?
Hello.
Satanta will give the sign to. Yeah, I can hear y'all. It's just, I guess y'all are having a hard time hearing me.
No, you're clear as day.
Anyway, Satanta will give the sign to that it might be better to go scout it out now, in case there might.
Just lost you.
Scout out the ship now that's really far away.
Guys, you see the map?
Yeah.
Do you see this new X that appeared down here?
Yep.
That's how far away it is.
Okay.
That is many days worth of traveling through the jungle to get to.
where are we compared to that?
You guys are right here.
Ah.
That's where there's that
I
little
knew we were
star
going the wrong
thingy.
direction.
Yes, Aria kind of gives Sotana kind of a look, a bear look, tilting head, and kind of snuffles on the ground.
Okay. So you don't run into anything dangerous on the trap up. The little pseudo dragon, fairy dragon, keeps coming back with information that it's not running into anything. And after 3 hours, you eventually get to, well, what seems to be the top. The stone steps emerge onto the top of the plateau beneath a once grand but now decrepit wooden gateway. The gates that seal this entrance are rotted away. Only their rusted iron hinges and reinforced bands remain. In their place are heaps of human skulls. They're picked clean of all flesh and bleached white by the sun. They grin at you from the roadway and down from atop the towering mounds.
That's what I like to see. Entry with a smile.
Aria kind of shakes her
shit.
bare head and kind of moves closer to wherever Kyle is like, nope,
How
nope.
long does your bear form last?
4 hours.
Okay, cool. You still have an hour left.
Oh, so that's so it's 2 hours.
It's been
So I'm using both of them.
okay, yeah, because it's been 3 hours. It takes 3 hours to climb up here.
So I'm using both forms then. I thought it was 4 hours each. Let's see. Yeah. I got confuzzled. So I'm using both of them to stay as a bear form for another hour. Okay.
What do you guys wish to do?
I'll use my divine sense again. Seeing the skulls doesn't necessarily seem.
Alright. Within 60
like a
feet of
friendly
you,
invitation.
there is nothing that you can sense that is undead, celestial, or fiendish. These are just
Yeah.
skulls.
That's good.
They're
to know.
kind of, sort of in your path, but not exactly. Like, basically, you would have to wade through them to get through the gate.
Can't just like kick them
We can't
out
go
the way.
over it.
There's so many of them that they're just going to be bouncing off of other skulls.
We can't go under it.
This reminds me of the scene in Lord of the
And
Rings.
you said
The
that
Two Towers.
you said it's
where
covering
they're
the
climbing-
gate, right?
Yeah, there's piles of them on the other, just covering the gate. And there's on the ground. It's basically a wading path that you'd have to wade through. It's up to your thighs and whatnot to be wading through those skulls.
Is that the only place to enter in?
It's the only one you see.
I guess we can go through the skulls, as none of them seem to be undead. Other than that, those will just keep going forward.
All right.
Are we on a slope?
You just climbed a plateau, and now you're on the flat part. All right. So you guys get through the skulls with no issue. The skulls kind of run past you. Occasionally you hear crunching noises. One or two of you step on one or accidentally break it some other way. But eventually you start, getting into this town or small city or whatever it was, and see mostly crumbling ruins of one kind or another. In fact, the only structure that's still intact is a lone hut about 1,000 yards southwest of the gate, at the edge of a boulder field. The hut itself seems to be made from thatch and animal hide, stretched over the rib cage of an enormous reptile. Animal skulls, wind chimes, and totems of feathers and shells rattle in the breeze. And you can even see smoke drifting from the hut. You can see a creature shuffling slowly around the hut, hunched over in an animal-like posture. It looks like a human woman, very old and seemingly crippled by arthritis, and possibly blind from cataracts. You can see the bits of just white eyes as she turns a bit. Her dark face and bald pate are outlined with streaks of yellow clay suggesting the shape of a skull, or perhaps it's her shriveled flesh creating an illusion.
Devlin Spooks wants to stealth.
Alright.
Go.
Aria's ears kind of go back, and she kind of bares her fangs in bear form.
You rolled a
She
13.
is unnerved.
Devlin Spooks rolled a 13 to stealth and hide.
Alright.
I didn't catch the last half of that. What was that?
After what?
You describing the creature.
I didn't say anything after that.
Arya was baring her teeth, and I was hiding. Is pretty much after the description of the hag.
Did you look our way?
Pretty sure she's looking directly at us.
I did describe that you noticed she has cataracts, yes?
I heard
Yeah.
that. Then it could
Yes.
cut out.
That part. So the question is, can she sense us in
You don't know.
any way?
There's no way to know right away.
And how far is she from us?
1,000 yards southwest of the gate. So you've probably moved away
Oh,
a little
that's-
bit from there, but it's still fairly pretty far away.
Gotcha.
What are the rest of you doing?
Well, obviously, thunk smash and ready to do some wild magic.
Yep. Dizzle just continue moving forward. Not necessarily being stealthy, but just waiting
Roll
for.
perception checks.
Oh, I'm still a
great.
bear.
We're all screwed now.
Still
Devlin
a
Spooks
bear.
got 16.
18.
Someone got a
Okay,
natural
alright.
20.
God dang it.
So-
I didn't click on it.
So yeah, as you those of you who got more than a 15, which is either all or the majority of you, you notice that there are trees growing up here, and that in the trees there are little furry faces that are peering down at you from them.
What type of fairy faces?
Little furry faces. Roll a nature check.
You hungry?
Ooh.
All right.
That'd be a 4.
So both Arya and Satana realize that these are winged monkeys that are camped in the trees.
Oh, did we
Are we
fall?
on the way to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz?
I didn't see a yellow brick road at all.
Did we take
Yeah.
the red brick road?
Up that 3-hour pass
You
going uphill?
You took the waterway.
I smell lies and deceit.
What do you guys wish to do?
I'm
Dozo
actually
takes his
gonna
sword and shield out.
kind of let go of my bear form, so I'm Furblog again,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say hello to them.
Oh,
it's
God.
a soft, gentle voice.
Can I stop her
"Hello."
from saying hello to
Roll an
them?
animal handling check. You can try. How far away from you
Threaten
were
bird.
from her are you?
Threaten the bird.
No, I'm just gonna collapse her mouth.
How
from-
again? She was in a bear form before this moment. Where were you in relationship to a bear?
He was in the front of it, and I was near Kyle, wherever Kyle was.
Yeah. So you hear this, and you turn to try to clamp your hand over her mouth, but it's too late.
Hang on. I get charisma. No, it's not charisma. Shit. I get advantage on charisma checks to influence beasts and
Sure.
leaves
Go for it.
and plants. Can I do persuasion, like a friendship?
You can roll animal handling
Or
again.
do you want me another?
Just animal handling again. All right. Let's see here. So 7 flying monkeys. First 2 come flying down out of the trees and perch on top of your head and start grooming you. And then 5 more come flying out and start landing on your arms. They're all chittering at you, at each other, and chittering at you, and pawing through your hair and any body fur you might have.
Arya, we told you not to go all Snow White on us, didn't we?
Dozel just palms his face.
Aria looks delighted, and she casts good berry to give good berry to each of the flying monkeys.
The flying monkeys happily accept this.
You wasted.
Dozel just looks
I'm
and
really confused.
By the way,
Bears, yeah,
Satana,
10 bears?
while Arya is distracted with these with these flying monkeys, you happen to look off into, let's see, which direction is this at? You happen to look a bit off to you happen to look off to the far south of this plateau,
over here.
and you notice that there is you've seen one of these creatures before, called the Terrafolk. One of the the green flying things with arms and loincloths and such. Kind of dinosaur, kind of like reptile-y, dinosaur-y like, except they've got like bits of feather and stuff on them. Does it ring a bell? Can't hear you at all.
Not the temple,
There you go.
right?
Yeah. At one point, on your way to the temple, you did spot 1 or 2 of them out flying around. You happen to see one flit just above the lip of the southern part of the plateau, seemingly watching the scene for a moment and then flying back down. You could definitely see that it had a spear in its hand. That it's a person type creature rather than a monster of some kind. Arya doesn't see this because she's too busy being delighted with all the flying monkeys perched on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, is it going to take us 10 minutes to walk down to the place?
Why?
I would like to ritually cast Speak with Animal.
That's
Oh
up to the rest of your party.
Oh my goodness.
No.
That's
No.
up to the rest of your party.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
First,
Moving
we're gonna
on.
switch, and then I'm gonna kill your bird and all of the monkeys, and burn down this forest.
Are you saying that in character or out of character?
In character.
Aria's just kind of, at the mention of killing a little one, Aria's eyes narrow, and her tail kind of flishes agitatedly.
Good, you're angry.
Arya,
Yes,
Dozel
Dozel?
simply just looks at Arya and
She
just,
kind of grins like, look, I made friends!
didn't we discuss this before?
We did?
What's important here? You're making friends with monkeys while
Uh-huh,
we're
they're
in
better
a
than
dangerous
people.
place. Just remember, your companions are the ones that are going to keep you safe. Can't necessarily rely on the animals.
And you already wasted spells on Good Fairy.
Yeah, you're wasting all of your efforts on animals right now.
It's what you would do.
So, what do the rest of you guys do if Arya is going to attempt to ritually cast the spell?
I
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna
I
stop
want.
her.
Leaving.
Yeah, we're leaving you behind.
So the rest of you are
I'm not. I don't want to
heading for the hut while she stays back with the monkeys, or what is Arya going to do?
I want to know, like, could I catch it? Cast it while we're walking.
While
Like, is it going to take 10
you're
minutes to
walking,
walk?
no, that's not gonna. It's like another minute or two to get that to get down to the hut.
Okay.
Because these
so
monkeys were on
she
the
kind of,
trees
like,
closer to the hut.
all right. Well, then she won't cast it. She kind of pouts and like, oh. And
Just so you
follows
know,
that
you
after
probably
them.
put
After
us
they
in
take a
more
few
danger than
steps.
you realize.
Huh?
I said you probably put us in more danger than you realize.
Satanta will change into one of the bird people, or to look like one of the bird people.
Bird people, or the people that you just saw flying around down south.
The one.
Because the ones flying around down south are not birds; they're pterodons.
Okay, I misunderstood how you described them, but I
Yeah, they
turned to.
Yeah, pterodons are sadly an extinct branch of evolution. But you turn to what?
He wants to look like the weird
I
dinosaur creature.
do my shape shifting thing to.
So to emulate one of them. All right. I'm not sure
Mhm.
if you're changing shapeshifting can produce wings though. Because I believe it can't do anything with wings, tails, or horns. Well, maybe horns to a small extent, like small horns, but anything that constitutes an extra limb. I'm not sure if a changeling is capable of doing that.
Yeah, they can only take the form of what limbs they have.
Yeah. So you would look like a very strange looking one of them with a very short face. Because I don't think you could extend your face too far. Much like problems with similar problem with like a lizard person, or even a dragonborn to some extent. You'd have like fairly short face compared to them. Uh, but your skin turns green, and you have something that's similar to feathers, but not exactly feathers. It bursts in different parts of your body.
And I point out which direction.
Okay, so the hut you're going to is southwest, and the creatures you saw were to the south. So it's a similar direction.
How many of these monkeys are there, by the way?
12.
In all?
There's 7 on her.
Is on Arya. I thought you said there were 12
Arya
on
is
her.
still absolutely delighted by the 7 monkeys on her.
Yeah.
Which
You said like 2 different types flew down onto her.
No. First 2 showed up and landed on her head, and then another 5. Because I first rolled for her 13, and then when she rolled a 27, I rolled the second die.
So how many are in the area? Approximately.
You don't know. You know for certain that there's 7 that landed on her. From that estimation, there's a good chance there's more in the trees around.
A lot more.
Okay, but we can like actually see that.
You probably will not be able to count all of them that are in all of the trees around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to count every single one of them. I'm just trying to get like a good estimate of how many there are, or at least a roundabout estimate.
Count the eyes.
Like, are there 20? Are there?
There could be as many as 100 in the area. Without being able to see into all the trees that are around here, there's no way of knowing. So, you guys are still approaching the hut, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
There'll be
the
pizza in there.
the figure out front, like, seems to be... She's not exactly straightening, but it seems like as best she can. She's, like, gotten to she's in a hunched position instead of nearly on all fours. And seems to be, like, brushing herself off and blinking her milky cataract-ridden eyes. Visitors, what news have you brought me from beyond?
Beyond?
From beyond this cliff, this plateau.
No, I thought we were getting really dark real quick.
Sorry, little guy. I need to be able to sit up.
What is your name, miss?
Oh, the people that used to live here called me Nanny Poo Poo.
Nanny Poo Poo.
Yes.
Let's see. And at that point, I will use another Divine Sense.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the people that
You
did live
definitely still don't sense any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of you.
So, but it says the presence of a strong evil. This is like a noxious order. So,
Yeah,
like,
and it then goes on to specify things like, undead or fiend in that sense.
yeah.
I think that would be detect good and evil that you need.
Yeah.
Mm,
So pretty much
I guess I could.
sensing a strong evil would have to still file under fiend or undead, or even an evil celestial. But it would still have to be it would still have to be celestial, fiend, or undead.
Yeah.
Because you detect me all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You detect other members of the party if that was the case.
Alright, I guess I will then use as a spell Detect Good and Evil.
Alright. Duration, if there's an aberrant celestial. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna give a whisper to you then.
Mhm.
Okay. So, within 30 feet of you, you sense 2 Fae. One of them is the woman nearly in front of you. Another one is coming off of Kyle. He is also a Fae.
And then of those Fae, can I determine if they are good or evil?
Ironically, Detect Good and Evil does not seem to show that. It only says magically consecrated or desecrated, which none of that applies in this area.
Okay.
But you are aware that the woman in front of you is a Fae. If you aren't already aware of what sort of things can be fey and look like that. You may
Yeah,
make
hags.
yeah, you may if your character so your character probably already knows that and is therefore using that as a confirmation that she is a fae. But probably a surprise to your character is the fact that Kyle is also a fae.
That doesn't seem too surprising.
Okay.
I got 3.
All kinds of things out about that guy.
Yay.
All right.
All right. So what are you gonna do with that information that I gave you?
Well, it seems this is the one that we've been looking for.
Hey, Thick.
And-
Attack.
Oh God! Please say you didn't say that in character. Wait, you're hidden, aren't you?
Hey, Thick. Wait. Thick, what languages do you speak?
Common and giant.
Oh, I speak giant.
Well, we'll talk later.
I do not speak giant.
Well, it's been said.
Although, if you look at my character sheet, it only says I speak giant, which makes this conversation really awkward.
Technically, you'd also speak common.
I
That's
know.
just an oversight on your character sheet. All right. So,
All right. So,
moving
first
your
thing I'll
things
do.
down here. Hold on. Need to put her token up. She's actually she's within 30 feet of you because that's how far away the spell is.
Uh-oh, battery's low.
Time to die.
Someone's gonna lose. Someone's gonna die. And we're all gonna die.
No,
No.
I got this.
I got
Everybody
this.
needs to step away 30 feet.
Not from. We're not. Let me take a swing first. We're not gonna go kamikaze.
By the way, that's a
12 monkeys
representative
dealing with
of any of the
Arya.
flying monkeys that are on top of your area. There's 7 of them altogether, but that's the flying monkeys
Alright.
that are on you. They are very cute.
Yee.
I don't believe you.
They look pretty sus to me.
They are not. They're not sus. Evidence. Evidence.
They are
They're
dealing with
witnesses.
Arya.
I,
They are witnesses.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
that looks super suspect.
I saw them running the garbage disposal. They can't be sus.
In the garbage disposal, like they're grinding.
Those are
No,
in
no,
the
they got a medical scan. They can't be sus. I saw the evidence with my own 2 eyes.
You acting kind.
Anyway,
You're acting sus.
don't let the healer die.
Oh, the healer's eating.
The next
I don't know.
character
The
I do.
healer's been kind of been acting out on other things, and taking,
I would say the most sus out of all of us is a healer.
definitely, definitely.
She just prefers animals over people.
Animals are better.
Yes, they are. Thank you. Scientific proof.
No.
That's her, by the way.
Oh God, yeah. I would have definitely, just by looking at that.
I was looking for my jacket, but
And that's the flying monkeys. You're forgetting that I have these handouts.
Aw.
So, are you guys attacking?
First thing I'm gonna do is use my channel divinity.
I am moving to right there. That is 35 feet away. That's what I'm doing.
All right.
Wait, is that 35 feet?
So we all get one action, right? Because
If he really didn't yell
Hold
at
on.
Thunk to attack her, then yes.
all right.
I'm moving right there.
I'm
That's
gonna.
35 feet away from Thump. Nick.
I'm gonna go ahead, kind of tell the monkeys like y'all
Yes?
that they should probably fly to safety.
The monkeys are on her side.
You don't want any?
Well, and now that I'm going with grab at my quarterstaff and cast Shingla on it. Shilla.
Do you mean Shillelagh?
Shillelagh.
Yeah, Shillelagh. I cannot pronounce that like at all.
It's Irish.
Then I don't attack. I just cast
It's
it.
simple.
I think I hit
It's
the wrong button.
shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
She didn't even try. She was like, Shala. She did not even try. It was just straight up, I'm gonna cast Shala.
Damn
Take
Canadians.
a
Oh.
ukulele and turn.
Oh man, now I've managed to piss off the Irishman. All right, can we get back like roll initiative?
Rolling, rolling, rolling my initiative.
I need to touch myself first.
I got a 7, so we're boned. Just lay down, guys. Just die.
I rolled a 5 and then I got a 10.
Somehow
Danny
the
Poo Poo
wind-
has 2, so I've got a 21.
I got a 12.
I got a rock.
Don't forget to actually click on your token before you roll. Let's see. So, who the heck
That's why-
is
sorry.
that's why I still
Alvorn
find
of
my
Clan
thing. I need to touch
Dagon, by
myself.
the way?
Alvon, John.
That's me.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. I was like going, is that somebody's accidental thing and they haven't been noticing? Or that explains things, yeah.
Jeez, what is up with these
Hi,
rolls
Lyra.
today?
Please don't lay on my keyboard. I know you want to cuddle, but no laying on keyboard.
My
Don't
baby
want to.
left the room.
Aw. Okay, so add turn for Santana. Santana is a 14. Add
Look what my
turn
baby's
for... Where's Alvorn? Ah, there we go. Oops. Alvorn is a 12. Ah, Arya is the one that didn't hold on to the thing and it didn't show up. Alvorn 21.
Yeah.
I mean 21. Missing anyone else?
Yeah. I think that's everyone.
Let's see. There we go. Yep. Got all you guys. Arya, you get to go first.
All right, so my I
Lyra.
used our last turn we cast the spell, right?
You cast what?
I'm not that cantrip they all were all razzing me for mispronouncing horribly.
Shillelagh, yeah.
Yeah, Shillelagh. That was last turn, right? So, well, that's melee. So, I'm actually going to cast Ice Knife at 2nd level for my action.
All right. Okay, that ice knife misses, but it gets within the such amount of feet of her. So I have to roll dexterity saving throw. And she ends up taking 10 points of cold damage. Go, Lyra. Oof.
You want to eat your pudding?
Anything else you can do, Arya?
I'm gonna yell to her in Druidic, like, don't disrespect nature, bitch.
What?
You mean,
What?
did you yell at her in actual Druidic or Sylvan?
Druidic. I don't know Sylvan.
I was trying to remember if Druidic was its own language in this one, or if it was all Sylvan.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, because I still can't communicate with Dozle's fairy dragon.
Yeah. So,
For the best.
as you finish yelling at her, the ground over here begins to shake. Two somewhat stitched arms come out, shooting out from the ground, and start wriggling. And then a torso sits up with a head attached. And you discover there's a flesh golem that has been buried in her garden. And charges forward
Wait,
to
one
attack it.
second. Go ahead and keep explaining, but wait, don't start fighting anymore yet. 1 second.
As I already moved all the way over there, I'm like, huh, it's a good thing I'm not here anymore.
2 attacks against the Goliath.
The shit.
Wait, hold on a second. Did it literally just like move to him, or it just appeared in front of him?
It rose
appeared
up
in
from the
the-
ground, which means it was coming up from a prone state, which meant it had half movement, and immediately attacked
Gotcha.
you. So you take 28 points of damage. Do you need help with your Roll20 sheet? Hello?
Who?
Is Thick even there?
I think he might have DC.
Well, I still think this thing, and I hear background noise over there.
Where?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, you're the one that just got attacked. You took 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wait, hold on. I told you not to keep fighting while I was gone. Dang, now I have
I
to
was
use
gonna
my...
attack you anyway.
I don't care. Racial features. I am going to... 1d12 plus 3. So... 1d12 plus 3. Roll! I took away 9 damage.
That's good. You only take 19 points of damage then.
Alright.
And it is now your turn. There's a hideous flesh golem directly in front of you.
Alright, sorry everybody.
Why do you think I used my before fighting action to run away?
At level 5 I get my second attack, right? Or is that level 4?
Level 5.
Level 5.
Okay, well, I'm sorry everybody. I'm raging.
Good thing I move. Good thing I have 35 movement speed.
Let's see, 1d8. Roll. Uh-oh, what's number 1 do?
Please say nothing.
Number 1, necrotic energy bursts from you. Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage, and you gain temporary hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt to the creatures.
Shit.
Ow.
On the bright side, I'm
Is there
resistant.
any kind of resistance? Roll?
There is not.
Okay,
It
so
is a pure attack.
10 points of damage.
Hang on.
No, 1d10.
So you have to roll the 1d10.
Everybody does.
It's everybody rolls a separate
No,
1d10,
it's-
or you roll a 1d10?
No.
I think you roll.
Because
a
you're supposed to
1d10.
roll the 1d10. Then that's how much damage everybody takes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then...
And then he has.
Please
temporary
low
hit
roll.
points.
Okay, so
Hey.
that guy takes
So
5
I only-
points of damage.
I only take 2 damage.
Let's see.
I take
how
5
much?
damage.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Don't forget about the 7 spider monkeys.
37, so 35, 65, and you are just outside 70. She takes 5 necrotic damage as well. Unless
So
she
that-
has...
Wait, it's 30
75
feet.
then?
Okay.
5, 10,
He-
15,
She's within 30 feet of me.
10,
5, 35. So yeah, 70.
Jeez.
I have 70 hit points.
Temporary.
Temporary hit points.
I know. But still.
How do you get temporary hit points?
It's in roll 20, by the way.
Okay.
That's the
5
description.
points from each person who got hit with the
Okay.
blast.
Remember, one of
That's
those one of those only got hit for 2 points of damage. Did you calculate that?
Oh,
You have
thank you. So
67.
that would be 78.
67. What do you want? We'll get it.
68.
68.
How?
Okay.
Because if everyone's getting 5 and then he takes 2, that's 70 minus 2. No, that you
70
know
minus
what?
30.
That's right.
Yeah, only Devlin was out of range. Oh. Oh god, there are still 7 flying monkeys on top of Arya.
Oh, we already counted.
Well, no, I tried to use my movement to tell them to fly away before.
Did you do that on your turn?
Wasn't there like a pre before we all were fighting when
Alright, well if you did
Dozer was doing
if you
his-
did then they would have flown
Before
away.
combat.
Alright, so they didn't take any
Well, I
damage
mean,
from that.
I also-
They're too far away.
I also didn't get to use my Channel Divinity, which probably would not have spawned that if it was successful.
What did you wish to do?
So I was gonna do use my Channel Divinity to possibly frighten her.
Okay.
So if I can pull it up real quick.
Okay.
I kind of
so-
got lost in the whole discussion.
So, are the 7 monkeys still there?
No,
or
they're
are
not.
They gone?
No.
Okay.
I kind of
so
wish they
that's
were.
Down to 32 then.
Yes.
That's okay. That's still far more health than
Okay,
what I
wisdom
started.
saving throw. Ooh, she is frightened of you.
Yes. That means that she also wasn't able to conjure that golem?
She didn't conjure it though.
Okay.
It's
That
automatic.
she hasn't had her turn.
Go get it. Go get it.
Gotcha.
Her turn. Wait.
It
yeah,
woke
what's
up.
the turn
It
next?
immediately woke up and you know because you were close. You started fighting nearby to where it's buried, and it sits up from where it's buried and attacks.
Oh, so we woke up from a nap. No wonder it's so moody.
Yep. So Thunk, what
So,
are-
now that it's-
what are you doing? Is there anything else you can do, or is that it?
Yep, I'm going to with my impotent rage now. Strike at the golem. Did I get it?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh wait, yes. Sorry, I just got a
It
9.
rolled-
But is your great axe magical?
Hold on. Okay, so it hit, and that's the damage.
Is the great axe magical? It doesn't list it.
No, of course not.
Then it doesn't do anything. You hit it. Discovered that nothing happened. Flush Golem is fine.
Alright, well, magic only.
Satanta.
So glad I am a magic user.
Satanta, you did take damage. You took 5 points of damage. Hold on, I'll fix your Oh, that's right. Never mind. I forgot you can't reach your token right now. Alvorn, you also took 5 points of damage. Your token needs to reflect this. Do you need help on that? Hello?
Alborn.
I took the mic away because I went to go get the drink.
Alright, I'll fix the token then.
Or he's working on it.
So,
I gotta go do my own token.
oh, yeah, I couldn't see that.
Sorry.
I'll do it. Alright, there you go. So, Satana, what do you wish to do?
Satanta, are you
Run?
there?
Are you there?
How far away is the golem?
It's almost it's directly in front of you. Well, it's actually, right
you
off to
hear
the
me?
sides. Yeah, can you hear us? It's directly in front of Thuck, who's directly next to you.
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
There's a
It's
delay.
5 feet away. It's 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tanta's gonna.
Flank
Oh.
him.
And you've already seen that
Anyone
that,
else
that,
within 5
that
feet
the
of me?
Goliath's axe had no effect
A lot
against
of
it.
us.
The only enemy within 5 feet of you guys right now is the Flush Golem.
Everybody else is friendly.
Yeah.
Any allies within 5 feet of me?
Dozel and the Goliath.
Yes.
Those two are within 5 feet of you. And the Goliath is within 5 feet of the
And who's the one that?
of the bad of the golem.
Who's the one that casts the?
That would probably
That would
be the Goliath.
Which one was it that did the necrotic damage?
The Goliath by
The
The
accident.
Goliath.
Okay, then I don't have any hard feelings of doing this. I'm going. I know.
You're gonna die now.
Tonto will give the Goliath a dirty look and then jump onto the back of the. Going to jump onto the back of the.
Of what? Of the Flesh Golem or on the Goliath?
I think it's the Flush Golem.
Okay. So I will need a acrobatics or athletics check. Okay. And the golem will attempt to wriggle out of this, and misses. You are now on the back of the golem. That was your, I want to say, bonus action, and you're casting Thunderclap.
Everyone knows because they watched me hit him. Right? That there is no damage from physical.
Are you serious?
Yep. But Thunderclap is not. The Thunderclap is a Constitution saving throw. It's spell damage. It gets advantage on that because it's magic resistant. That's a 23. It takes no damage. But needs to roll.
Oh yeah, because I'm within 5 feet.
Yep.
What is it? What's the dex,
Con.
right? Con. Constitution's.
And you also take no damage.
Oh yeah.
So Satanta just. That was all for nothing.
What was it? Thunderclap's a cantrip, isn't it? I think.
Anything else you're able to do? You're currently gripping onto the back of this golem.
I want to use this time to act as a distraction.
Alright. So you've already used your action and your bonus action. I don't think you have anything left for the help action.
Well, I'm just.
And you keep dropping. I have no idea what you're saying.
He's got a lot of
Voice managing problems. A lot of problems in real life.
I think he's on actually out in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of delay issues.
Yeah. Bad cell area. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think, because if anything, he might do patient defense while giving the dodge action.
Is that a bonus? Is that require a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
And
bonus
he already
action.
used the bonus action to jump onto the back of the Flesh Golem and cling to it.
Okay.
And then he used his action to cast a spell. So he's already used his action as bonus action. He has movement and
That's it.
yeah.
Movement.
I mean, jumping on the back, wouldn't that be considered as movement?
No, because that was the bonus action.
With an actual roll, since he had to roll to jump on there,
Yeah.
he's just hanging out.
Alvorn, your turn.
Can I rip its head off?
You can try.
It is physically immune.
Uh, how far are we from the edge of the plateau?
Very far away. You're basically in the middle of it. You can't see the edge of the plateau from where you're at. And besides, there's a wall around this, what used to be a city.
Well, seeing how the non-magical weapon did nothing, I just opt to move.
Alright. You can pick up and move your
Being
token
hit
then.
with-
Non-magic users should probably go after.
I go this way.
Okay. Is that all you're doing with your turn?
To try and arrow, but I'm not a ranged weapon, so no, I do nothing else.
Okay. Kyle. Kyle pulls free that blade on his back, and actually he's gonna flank against the Flush Golem thunk. And let's see here.
Stabby.
Yep. Just gonna put on the advantage toggle. Swing the blade.
It's a big stabby.
Swing the blade around. And he is going to pump in a Divine Smite. So let's see. Oops, I when I was writing in the things, that's like one of those is slashing damage, the other one's radiant. So that thing takes let's see, that is 15 plus 12, which is 27 points of damage, I think. Let me just double check this.
15 plus 12, no, that'd be 30.
Sorry, my brain is not calculating right.
No, it wouldn't be 30 something. 15 plus
27,
12 should be
yeah.
about 27.
Yeah, I did calculate right the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it takes 27 points of damage. You hear the flesh going grunt heavily after being hit. And he has a second attack.
Ooh.
I'm trying to remember for exact. I don't know if I have how much I have his thing set up. I'm not sure. There we go. So he will sweep the blade around again. Oh! Wow, I should have saved. Trying to remember. Can he use Divine Smite every attack, or just once a round?
As long as he has spell slots.
All right.
Yeah. But doesn't it count if, like, isn't that attack action in the same turn, or is it you only get Divine Smite
That's what I just asked.
for that one attack?
That was exactly what I just asked.
I'm pretty
Divine Smites as long as you have spell slots.
No. So he used one Divine Smite, but it's for whenever he attacks. So if he attacks twice, you should get Divine Smite for both of those attacks.
No, it's each
Hold on.
attack.
Hold on, I found it.
Because
Yeah, it says right there, when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal radiant damage on that target, in addition to that weapon's damage. So it's each, it counts as a spell slot. It's not, it's each time it hits with a melee attack. So he gets Divine Smite again, which is then doubled thanks to that. So I get to hit that twice.
Hey, remember the Pebble and Divine Smite?
Crap. Of course it does. So let me calculate this.
I just realized I don't even have that on my thing. I need to probably add that to my attack rolls.
Flush Golem moans louder as the blade seems to cut through its body, and you can see bits of the blade thunk just kind of coming out the other side of it. Devlin Spooks.
The Devlin Spooks will wave his hands, pull out his magical psychic blades, and throw it at the hag. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Now let's hopefully this. 6. Did that populate? Or can I do this? Oh wait, here we go. It'll take
15
8
damage.
psychic damage. Ignore the 7 sneak attack damage because I don't think I have advantage.
Yeah, you don't.
And there's nobody close, so just 8 psychic damage. And now, Devlin Spooks will hide.
Behind Alborn.
24 stealth.
He hides behind me.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. Dozel.
The hag.
I'm actually gonna walk up to the hag. Wait, did you hit her?
Yes, I did. 8 psychic damage.
Damn it.
Why?
Because she was frightened for a minute.
Is that undo frightened?
Spooks was 30.
Frightened, she's...
No, but does per being hit snap her out of frightened status? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
But the next round she has half movement, so...
Yeah.
I am going to bonus action Searing Smite. Bonus action Searing Smite. And I will attack with my longsword.
Actually. Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. I was reading the wrong one.
So she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, she succeeded on that.
Okay. And then also I was going to Divine Smite, which I don't have that set up. Thing.
Just a 1d8.
That was 2d8.
Spell level. It's 1d8 per spell slot level. It will be a 2d8 if she is undead.
She's not
gotcha.
undead, she's a fae.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let me look again.
Undead or a fiend. It'll increase.
Yeah, and she's a fae though, she's neither of those.
I was trying to clarify what it was.
No. When hit with a melee attack, you expend one spell slot to add 2d8 radiant damage. The target plus 1d8 radiant damage per spell slot. Higher than first. So it is 2d8.
I always thought it was 1d8. And I played in
Additional 8 damage.
Yep, and that would be radiant.
And there's nothing saying about it dropping frightened status if it friendly attacks.
Hold on. Oh, sure. It says or until it's attacked.
Until it takes any damage. That's what I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Devlin Spooks will be right back. But Devlin Spooks is not that concerned.
Dozel,
He
you
has to fend for himself.
finished?
Yes, that is everything
All right.
currently that I can do.
So, she vanishes from in front of you.
She vanishes from in front of me.
Yep, she seems to vanish.
Leaving behind a time bomb.
My sentinel feet wouldn't happen to stop that, would she? Wouldn't.
She doesn't seem to have. You can't tell if she's actually moved. She just seems to have gone invisible or vanished. So you didn't see her go anywhere. She just seemed to just wink out of existence.
Okay.
Arya, your turn.
All right. 1 second. I'm trying to find my plug for my phone. Here it is. Alrighty. So, first things first. I am really regretting that unicorns are considered celestials and not fae or beasts, because just for awesome. I kind of hold out my hand, and in the space around Kyle, it appears translucent, almost green tinted bear. It kind of noses against him, and I'm casting Healing Spirit, and it'll heal him for 1d6. And that's my bonus
Can I
action.
see the text for that, please? The spell text?
Yeah. Control C. I don't know how to do the space, so I'm just going to.
I'm just reading up on that. Alright. Yeah, that should be fine then. Alright. So I've nearly fully healed him.
Mm-hmm. And then, as my action, I'm going to cast with my Fireblog magic, Detect Magic.
Oh, by the way, Flush Golem.
Yeah. So that's with the Fireblog.
I had my players fight one last night.
Ew.
Wait, where's the hag? Did it die?
No, she vanished.
Ah.
Which I may or may not have something for that. Wait,
Do I
what?
see anything?
Well, you're doing anything detect magic? Then
Yeah.
30 feet. Alright. So there's loads of magic surrounding Kyle. Magic coming off of the Flush Golem. Let's see. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area.
Visible, but not invisible.
Yeah. That's why I was reading that carefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, the magic.
I didn't.
You see magic on lots of magic around Kyle, and then some magic around the Flush Golem.
But nothing useful about the
Yeah,
hag,
invisibility
so
seems to transcend that.
I kind of sigh in frustration, but remain where I am.
Alright.
My hand's ready to move my spirit
Flush.
as needed.
Let's see. I need to make a roll. Okay. Flush Golem will strike out at Thunk. Slam, slam. Thankfully,
So,
Thunk
is
is
he-
raging and takes half damage.
Okay, he does hit me with the 16, but it's rolling with advantage every time. Is that
No.
okay?
For like the monster sheets, it does that automatically.
Yeah.
So if it's at disadvantage, it rolls it. If it's at advantage, it rolls 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well. So 20. So I got hit for 10 points.
Yep.
Okay.
And that only goes away to your temporary hit points too.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you.
And now it's your turn.
All right. I wish it was every turn for my rage that I got to do this, because I have a couple bones to pick right now. All right. So since my trusty ability to smack people doesn't work, I will do.
He'll pull it out for a measuring contest. Like, mine's bigger than yours.
That's a miss.
All right, well then I got nothing.
Here's a question. You're supposedly raging. How are you casting spells?
Oh, that's right. I can't cast a spell, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right, that's because I can only focus on swinging and hitting things. Well, I guess. Forgive me. I've only ever played a barbarian once, and I got kicked out of the group.
Well, I have yet to play a
Yeah.
barbarian.
Let's see. Okay, so when I am raging, what all can I do?
You can hit things with. Have you tried hitting it harder?
Have you tried holding? Have you tried giving it a hug? Maybe it needs a hug.
Flush
Okay,
golems
so
do like hugs.
in order to keep my rage, I have to hit him. So. All right, I hit him for no damage.
All right. Santanta.
So you're just out to kill me too, aren't you there, Santanta? You're lucky I got a bunch of temporary hit points.
Yeah, and Kyle would have been like stabbing through and avoiding hitting hitting Santana. I keep forgetting she's on there.
What is poison spray? Isn't it a dex save?
Yes, it is. But I thought poison spray was.
Con save?
I think it could be con save. I can't remember.
That's what it
looking it up
says.
right now.
Poison spray is a con save.
It didn't say anything about being an area effect though.
It is a one. So he only targeted the Flush Golem. That's the
Yep.
only person that got
And
targeted.
it doesn't do anything to the Flush Golem. Flush Golem is immune to poison. So that was a completely useless spell.
It's at least a cantrip.
True. Anything else you wish
Set
to
it
do?
on fire.
I would, but
He doesn't
can't use
have
fire right
fire.
now. Actually, no, I don't think I do have fire on my spells this time.
So
I normally have
he's using
something.
Step of the Wind to disengage.
Let's see. Oh, no, I've only got
So
Eldritch
probably
Blast till touch. I could hex him.
Okay.
when you're not raging.
Yeah, when I'm not raging.
So
Take away his immunities. Oh man, why didn't I think about this first instead of raging?
So, Alvorn, what do you do?
Okay, well, I'm going to join. Oh, I can't see her. Never mind. I was gonna say join Dozo. Okay, I'm gonna use the movement.
Hug the air? Like, you know she was around there somewhere. Maybe if you run a dozel really fast with your arms, you'll catch her?
Don't get too close to me. Don't get too close to me.
Use my movement to get around here and just swing my 2 hand axes.
Where at? Where are you swinging them at?
Blindly.
What square are you swinging your axes at?
I can't hear shit.
He can't hear you. Are you swinging here, John? Or swinging here? Or swinging here?
All around me. Just a 360.
I can swing.
Alright,
you
roll
all
a
around
disadvantage.
me. Circling, we throw
Roll
your
at this.
body.
Y'all doing a weird like shit. And now I can't hear you.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Is it plugged in?
we can't
Try
find the off switch for the Flush Golem.
Try kicking it out the window.
Fire.
I was talking to John. He can't hear y'all. His headphones are, well, his earbuds are dying or dead or just,
Oh, I don't know what the fuck.
he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh,
Ooh, he
Lava.
rolled a nat
Oreo?
1.
Good thing he's not around anyone.
Yeah. Okay. So is he doing this with 1 axe or 2? Because he described holding 2 in his hands.
1 or 2.
2-handed and
Oh, 2-handed.
This
So
quarter
he's
family, too.
okay. So he's holding in both hands. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're switching. You're slashing.
Formation, spin around.
So you're spinning around. You're trying to hold on tight, and the axe slips from your hands and goes colliding with your feet. How much damage does that do? That does 7 damage. You think your foot is broken?
Oh, you rolled it.
What?
You rolled the 7. Just
Oh, sorry. That's not the damage.
no.
Uh,
it's a miss.
But what is
No, it's not that.
what is damage for hand axe?
Click on the great axe.
1d6.
1d6 plus 4.
Wait. Oh, that's
Hold on, I'll roll it.
wrong button.
So yeah, you take a
Hang on.
6 damage as the hand axe as the axe drops firmly onto your foot, and you think your foot might be broken.
He's having a lot of technical difficulties right
Yeah.
now, especially with his phone.
Yes.
I don't know if Wi-Fi is being a bitch or if it's just Avery being a bitch. Ow! Why you slap me?
Maybe it was you.
So Alvorn's probably has his axe on the ground, is probably screaming and hollering and hopping on 1 foot at this point. At least that's what most people do when they drop something heavy and possibly break their foot.
All right.
Kyle will attack the Flush Golem. Vintage. So that's 17 damage. Let's see. And that is enough to
Okay.
kill the Flush Golem. As Kyle kind of swings around and decapitates the thing.
Does he miss with the decapitation, Santana?
No, Santana is far away now.
What? My little monkey buddy left?
Yeah. So Kyle lets out a sigh of relief and looks around. Let's see.
Fraker.
He is going to use his own divine sense as a bonus action. Find that the creature. Actually, no, he wouldn't be able to find her. She's a fae, not a fiend. Gah, but he did try his divine sense, and he's looking around trying to find it.
But
Devlin, what do you wish to do?
it is magic.
Devlin will hold a psychic blade until the next time the creature appears.
All right,
The hag appears.
Dozel, what do you do?
Stand silently and brood.
All right.
Question. Could I possibly re-up my stealth check and then hold my action?
Yeah, you can roll your stealth check.
Hold on. I need to make this not advantage.
What's radiant consumption? Okay, you're still stealthy.
20. Yeah.
What is radiant
But still,
consumption?
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
hold my action.
Here's an action to unleash a divine energy within yourself. Okay. So that's your action? All right. So, so that's your action. So next turn, Nanny Poo-Poos. Wait until she finishes typing.
Okay, hold it. I'll be right back. My daughter's crying.
Okay, I also
Alright.
need to wait for him.
What do you want?
Okay. Has a drop concentration for invisibility. That's a good question. No, it doesn't. If she took damage within your radiant thing, it didn't seem to drop any concentration. You don't know. All you know is that if she took damage, she succeeded on her concentration concentration roll. I just need to wait for Thunk to come back.
Okay. I'm thinking what Aria can do on her turn besides being healer.
Yes,
Are you back?
I am back.
Alrighty. So the hag suddenly fades into existence directly behind you, and her claws come out at you, raking against the back of your neck. Devlin, you said you're holding an action till she appeared.
Yes, for her to appear.
Yes, so you get your action also takes place now.
Throwing my psychic blade.
Right as she's clawing up the back of Thunk's neck.
That should have been with advantage, obviously, but
Yeah, you don't need to roll again.
I
You
don't
already
think I
rolled a
need
nat 20.
advantage.
Roll.
Yeah.
So that's 22 damage total. That's 20.
Yes.
Okay.
22 psychic damage.
Yeah.
And then
That's all you can do because that's the only action you can hold.
yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. But yeah.
All right, Arya, it's your turn.
All right.
Thunk, you took damage.
Yeah, well, I still got a bunch of temporary.
Okay, I didn't see your thing go down at all. I was making sure.
It's because it's not letting me add the temporary to it.
All right.
All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, for my bonus action, I am going to move the healing spirit from Kyle over to Dozel,
Okay.
and that should heal him for 1d6. That gives me that heals him for 3. And I take a step forward to Nanny Poo Poo, and I hit her with my quarterstaff.
All right.
All right, let me go ahead and roll it.
Magical quarterstaff. Nice.
And
that misses.
The weapon is also becomes
It misses.
misses.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. I do nothing. I end of my turn.
Goliath, what are you doing?
Alright, so now. Excuse me. I'm gonna turn around and. Hack and slash and all that good old goody stuff. What did I do? 21.
That definitely hits.
Right?
Yep.
Alright.
So that's 11 plus your rage damage. How much extra is your rage damage? 2?
It's. Oh, hold on. I can't remember. Why are you always
It's not
asking me?
adding, but yes, rage damage is 2 at the moment.
All right,
I
so
don't think you get a
that's
help until
total
about
13 points of damage.
6.
Sets out a screech of pain as you slice your axe through her. Do you have anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right.
Is the
Satanta.
golem dead already?
You're all dead. Kyle took care of it.
Oh yeah.
You have an NPC in your party with you, and he's a higher level.
I figured as much.
Which came in handy with the golem, because I was thinking to myself, that thing is going to be really tough against these people and possibly kill them if not for that. It's like, yeah,
Well, I figured if I killed the hag first, then the golem would just die by itself. So.
Alright. There's a dart. Unfortunately, it misses. Anything else? All right, you're charging after the hag and free of blows.
Just realized, why is Arya? Never mind.
Attacking.
Yeah, never mind.
Sadly, that also misses. Both of them. Elvorn.
Okay.
And Dozel, you regained 3 hit points
I did?
from the healing spirit.
You
That's
did.
why there's a green bear on you at the
Oh.
moment.
Oh, nice.
You're welcome.
So, Elvorn, what do you wish to do?
What's my condition?
You're hurt.
Just don't come near me. You'll get burned.
What do I have?
I just realized that is a huge.
Elvorn? Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Arya's
here.
brothers.
Can you hear us?
I'm gonna bandage myself up.
Okay. How do you wish to do that?
I don't know. Am I missing limb?
No.
Okay.
Do you have spells? Do you have a healer's kit? Do you have proficiency in medicine?
No, I have a piece of cloth.
Do you have a proficiency in medicine? Hello?
No.
Yeah. Then you can make an attempt, but it's going to be at disadvantage. You basically make a,
Apparently I
a
could.
medicine check at disadvantage.
Use all my movement to get over to the head and just hit it with a big slappy.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's what I'm going to do. All my movement to get right there
Alright, you have advantage.
and use my hand axes. Let's try this again.
Yeah, what you picked up with the free action. Thankfully, your foot is not as broken as you thought it was. But
Nope.
Still walking.
you drop it.
It's only a flesh wound.
Did you swing it, or did you swing it wildly, or did you just like you did last time, or did you just swing it?
No, I swung it like I was going to try and hit her.
Okay.
Not wildly.
Roll a 1d2. Alright, so this time, as you're swinging your axe around, it slips from your hands and launches itself right at... make a damage roll, please.
So, note to self: no one let him hold an axe or do anything.
The devil spook is so far away.
So I need you to make a damage roll
The
with that axe,
devil's a
please.
bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of the guy that hides completely in the van saying, I don't want to go in there during Phasmophobia.
I don't have the game, so I can't tell
Yeah,
you.
Although, you know,
that is me
at
actually.
certain levels, though, being in the
I-
van is a good thing for the party, but... So, Alvorn, I still need you... Okay. So,
Wait, he rolled 2 ones at advantage?
oh, that right. That was at advantage. You have to roll again. Make another attack roll. See if you get another
Because
nat one.
because we're flanking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, now that
But
does
that's
actually
better.
hit. So thankfully, Thunk does not take extra damage from being so close to a rogue thing. It looks like it's gonna go flying into his face, but then it ends up smacking right into Nanny Poo Poo's skull, crushing it.
Slashing it.
Well, slashing into her skull and like cleaving part of it in two.
I was gonna say, if you hit me, there'd be one less party member after this fight.
It was a near thing though.
Is she dead?
Yep, her body crumples to the ground.
Alright, well, I turn off my radiant consumption so I don't take any more damage to myself.
Kyle shields his
I'm
blade.
gonna and I have the bear, the spirit to me so I can heal.
Yeah, I'm
myself.
I'm not physically moving that token, but we'll say it's moving towards
That's
you.
fine. I heal myself back to full health.
Essentially, healing spirit it lasts for another at least 4 rounds. No, 8
Another
rounds.
no, 3. I need another
changed.
3 more turns. That's another 3 more turns. So
It
I'm
used to
also
be
going to
10
heal
rounds, but they changed it,
It's
unfortunately.
the number of uses is my wisdom modifier plus 1.
Yep.
So actually, hang on, wisdom modifier. So that's only 6. So 2 more. So I'm gonna heal Santana and Elborn with it too. Santana gets an added 3, and Elborn gets 5 plus hit points.
I guess at this point I will start walking towards the house.
And I kind of look at the
Or
others
the
like,
hut.
does anyone else
And-
need any more healing?
Deadless Pooks is all good. As he wipes away a speck of dirt on his cloak.
You poke your head into the hut, and pretty much the only things you find in there is a cauldron over a cooling fire and a filthy bedroll.
That's the only thing that's in there?
There's a couple of jars, but they appear to contain the same sort of roots and dried herbs that you see throughout the garden. Nothing of interest is in there.
Not to you, anyway.
Can I check under the filthy bedroll to see if
Roll
his
investigation.
hag may have hidden anything?
Nope, nothing. A couple beetles come scuttling out, but other than that, nothing.
I cry.
You said there's a garden, right?
Sure, run. You
Would that
roll,
be a
roll,
survival?
Sorry. Run also sent me a message at the same time, so I know his thing hasn't been saying. I'll have to get to you in 1 second. So roll a investigation check, please, Run. And what are you asking, Arya?
Like I want to look at the herbs in the garden. Would that be survival or nature?
Nature.
See if any of them are useful to me.
Nature.
Ah, fuck.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Mostly you find carrots, a few old potatoes, some basil, some oregano, a little bit of parsley, some rosemary. Nothing exotic.
I take what I find, because the food's always good and seasoning's amazing.
Dirty?
What's everyone else doing?
Every time.
I'm going to go look in the hut and try and find some leather straps.
Okay, roll investigation, Elvorn.
Clean. Wipe your hands.
Yeah, you better, Alborn.
What are you talking about? I'm talking to my daughter.
It's a 16.
She think
Okay. Yeah, you look around. It's like nothing. The hut really is pretty empty.
Um, it's while they're after I get the herbs, can I go look for the monkeys who landed on me, the flying monkeys?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Humming to myself. Yay. I can.
Not a monkey in sight.
Nope. You don't see any of them.
My ears kind of droop and my tail kind of drops. Like,
Aww.
oh, all right.
Goodness.
So Thunk, what about you? Are you doing anything?
I want to rest so I can heal because I got all kinds of messed up. So, anyways, just to make sure I heard correctly, Dozel went into the shack.
Dozel,
to
Alvorn,
inspect it.
and Devlin are all now crowding in the hut.
I didn't go to the hut.
Oh,
I leave the
sorry,
hut
Devlin, where are
if
you?
it's that many people.
I'm still outside.
Oh, okay,
Standing around.
sorry, I thought you were in there too. Devlin, what are you doing then? What's Thunk and Devlin doing?
I
I suggest we head back down to Iku because it wasn't that too bad up here, fight wise.
has anybody inspected the body yet?
What body?
What
No,
body?
nobody's inspected
The
either of the
I
bodies.
mean, I was going to, but you said that it was there was like nothing, right? But like
It disintegrated.
In the hut.
No, we're
We
talking
didn't
about the
inspect
body.
the body.
The two
The
bodies
body
are still
I guess-
laying there in the garden.
So the
Aria's
dude,
not going to
Oh.
inspect it because it's disgusting to her. She's like,
the
there's a
golem
line.
and the witch are both laying in the garden, right? Because you're all talking at once, and I can't understand what's going on.
Both the golem and the hag are laying dead, pretty much in pieces, there in the garden.
I'll check the hag.
I thought you said the hag crumpled to
Perhaps.
dust.
Okay.
No, her body crumpled to the ground after her skull was
It didn't
penetrated
like
with an axe.
disintegrate.
Correct. No, it just crumpled.
Okay.
So, can I do something now instead of ask a question?
What would you like to do?
Well, somehow he went from the hut to the dead body and is inspecting it. So,
All right,
I
No,
was
investigation, please.
I'll help. I'll
If
help.
you're getting help, you get it at advantage.
Dunk, I'll help you.
I offer help.
Devlin do his individual. Anybody got 10.
What's going on outside?
What are you looking at, Devlin?
The dead bodies.
All right. Yeah, there's nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest on them. Yeah, Thunk,
Okay.
you roll the bodies over, you shake them, that sort of thing. Nothing falls out. Just like
Alright.
little bits of brain from the skull entry, but
Then
nothing
I'm
interesting.
gonna cut her head
Well,
off and put it in my
dang it.
bag.
What's
Y'all
Devlin
kept
gonna do?
interrupting me.
Devlin was trying to cut off the head.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
Well, at least Devlin will cut off the head of the golem. And
yeah,
bury it
you can have the
10
golem.
feet away, 10 feet away from the body.
Oh, we should separate the golem. will come back
Aria kind of
together.
looks at the witch and she's
We
like,
don't know that yet. We
me.
don't know that.
All right. Run. Meanwhile,
Or-
sorry.
or-
Santana, meanwhile, has
So,
vanished.
Willa,
Guys. Santana, meanwhile, has kind of vanished into the ruins, and while looking around far away from the rest of the party, she has been drawn into looking at a cistern that she kind of noticed that seems to be in a bit better condition than all the other buildings around it that are mostly crumbled ruins. It has an opening that is 15 feet in diameter, and the shaft drops 15 feet down into scummy black water. The lip and walls of the cistern are all brick-lined. You can't tell how deep the water might be. It's heavily obscured because that's how murky it is.
Devlin will be right back. Continue. You don't have to wait up for me unless we get into combat.
You hear a strange call being created by minor illusion.
Well, let's go see what she found.
You also end up finding Santana now standing next to a cistern that's in better shape than the surrounding buildings.
Maybe we should go check it out.
Oh, hey, sorry, the mic thing dropped me. Before so after Room calls us, and Aria's kind of looking at the body, and she kind of looks over to Kyle and says, Mr. Kyle?
Kyle kind of turns his head and looks at her.
Do you know any fire magic? I don't think we should leave her body there. It seems disrespectful.
He seems to think for a moment and then nods. He reaches down and his entire hand seems to be engulfed in flame as he plunges it into her body. And he seems to leave it there for a moment until the body catches before drawing it away and then just shaking his hand.
Aria kind of smiles and says, thank you. And
Yeah.
she stands to watch over the body, make sure it burns entirely, nothing to all to ash.
He stands and watches the fire as well. Meanwhile, the rest of you seem to have wandered off to the cistern. Come but from the alertness of Santana. What would you guys like to do?
I know we all veteran, but I am effed up and exhausted now. By the way,
Are you exhausted, or are you like
I get a
just
point.
He's
tired?
saying he's tired.
Yeah, not me physically, but my character. Every time I rage, I get exhaustion.
Hmm.
I'm right.
Interesting.
That does not sound right.
Wait, no. What am I thinking of?
That's frenzy raging. You're not a frenzy.
Yeah, I don't frenzy. Never mind, we're good. I just got lots of health issues.
Yeah, you could say you're exhausted to the point of, I am low on health. What do you want?
Hey,
A pizza.
Aria did offer to heal people, but nobody took her up on the offer.
Dibin
Just
cleans
saying.
another speck of dirt off his robe. Oh, actually, I'm gonna move away from Dozel because I don't know if he's still doing his thingy.
No, I'm not.
Or do you want some rice?
I turned it off as soon as I realized that they were all dead.
Smell of burning flesh starts reaching your nostrils even over by the cistern.
You're cold?
But maybe we should possibly take a short rest
Please.
while we're up here. Maybe. If not, I'm not worried about it. How big is this other building, approximately?
It's not a building, it's a cistern.
Okay, how big is the cistern?
Alright. It is 15 feet in diameter, You see that the shaft itself drops 15 feet to the black scummy water below. You have no idea how deep the water might be from there.
Hmm.
The lip and the walls of the
Um,
cistern are all brick lined.
I take a rock from outside and I toss it in the water after casting light on it.
Brink! It quickly gets swallowed up by the murky water, and it vanishes. You can't see how deep it is, because the light spell is basically
Just had a rock
subsumed
around it.
by the murk.
Should have had a rock around it.
Hmm.
We could have measured it.
What?
I tied a rope around the rock, like a 50-foot rope, then dropped it in, and then measured it.
I mean, you can tie a rope or a rock around the rope, and I'll cast light on it again before throwing it in.
Alright. You lower it down, but like the previous stroke, the rock seems to vanish below the surface. The light spell does not help with the murkiness. And after a while, you feel the rope stop falling down. It's like, it's now reached the bottom and it's starting to, well,
Slack.
yeah.
Pull the rock.
Alright. You slowly pull the rope up. Actually, wait a second. It drops 15. It's a 50-foot rope, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase. The rope reaches the end of its line and still seems to be pulling a bit.
Well, pull it back.
Tie another rope.
We know
I
it's
had
more
no
than 50
rope.
feet, so that's pretty deep.
Alright. Well, that's including the 15-foot line down to the water. You have no idea how deep the water is. But you know that it's at least, let's see, 15 15 minus 30 or 35. You know it's at least 35 feet deep. Based on those calculations.
All right. Is anybody else in here?
There's no other movement. No, it just seems to be you, the group of you.
No, I meant like any. Is it just me and Arya at this point? That's
Oh, no,
over
no,
here?
no.
Or Satanta? Sorry.
Ari's over by the body. You and Satanta are definitely over by there. I thought Devlin was there too.
Yeah, Devlin was gonna go over there. He's
Yeah.
dealing with baby too. But anyway,
Gotcha.
it's like, do you guys need some more rope?
Well, it consumed almost all of this rope, so it's at least 50 feet.
I
I'm
offer
not
my
too
rope.
fond of
have-
murky waters.
Well, neither am I, and I have at least an extra 150 foot of rope. He pulls out all three separate things of ropes.
That's true. You did buy a bunch of rope.
I did.
Do we really need to find out how deep this goes? Are we going to explore this? You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
I'm
I was
not
asking if,
anywhere
are we going
around
to
you.
explore how deep this is? Or are we going to explore what's underneath or what's down below?
Well, isn't the underneath the down below?
You know what I meant.
I will follow wherever you guys go.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
Well, I guess we're gonna attempt to see how far this water goes down. What I will do though is tie a rope around Satanta's waist, as
My daughter I'm
she
eating.
seemed to have, or he seemed to have volunteered himself to go under first.
Santana has. Devlin has not.
That's why I'm tying a rope around his waist, not yours.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could have
Open.
I could have just, used the rope and or given you a rock or a pebble to cast light on it. This way you can see.
All right.
Or you could do both.
So,
This way you
dark
have a
vision,
extended dark
rope
vision.
around the waist. You going down there?
No, there's only one rock with light on it.
No, there were two rocks with light in it that were just thrown in there. First was untethered, the second one was tethered. But I guess
Yeah,
light
but when you
spell,
cast light,
it reverses. Got it.
yeah.
So Santana goes down into the well, into the cistern, and discovers that dark vision is useless because you can after you start getting into that murk, it is so heavily obscured that you would actually need blind sight in order to detect anything easily.
Hmm.
Roll a dexterity check. Alright. You take your hands and feel along the walls as you slowly descend 10 feet, 20 feet. And you feel like you're descending further, but at the 20 feet, your hands suddenly catch along what feels to be a wall, some kind of opening that could fit a person. Do you enter in or do you continue downward? Alright. You end up, it ends up being, U-size, so you pull yourself in, and it is cramped and completely flooded. But eventually, you find a sack made out of some kind of skin that you can't quite tell what it is in this darkness and murk. It actually feels kind of heavy, like there's some heavy objects inside. All right. What's your constitution score, by the way? Okay. You feel like you only have one more minute of air left in you.
And
All right. So
I
those of
will
you waiting up top,
tug
feel
on
a
the rope.
tug on the rope.
I will pull
All right.
and pull
I
and
will-
pull
Make
and
an
pull.
athletics
help.
check, please. With advantage
I
if
will
you're getting help.
Sweet. I will take the advantage.
All right, that's enough. Quickly, you pull Santanta back up out of the water, and a bag that's been tied to the end of the rope. The bag seems to be composed out of human skin, and it is heavy. You hear some clinking coming from inside of it.
I first help Satanta up out of the water and then grab the bag and walk outside with it. Before opening it. Not touching any of
Run!
the
I thought
contents,
that meant that you were going back up with the rope. You said helping.
Yeah, I thought he was coming back
Devlin's
up with
helping
the.
pull it up.
Yeah, it's that the ad at me makes me think that I misunderstood.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Me too.
No, you said because we're pulling Santana up,
With
Yep.
yeah
and
with
then
the
I'm helping
sack.
and then I'm helping
Dozo.
Dozel pull up the rope with Santana on it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you said the rope comes up with the bag. I put the bag to the side.
Yeah.
I help Santata out the water.
Yeah, and then that's wondering why Run is suddenly throwing an ad at me, because it makes me think that I got it wrong.
I think he was trying to pull. I don't know.
Maybe he's
I
not
think he
hearing
was
it.
trying to climb up as well.
Yeah. I was helping him up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know
I
that.
grabbed the bag
I'm
and I
just
put it to the
wondering why
side.
Run decided to add at me there. Run isn't responding.
Ouch.
Anyway, continuing on because we need to stop soon. The sack is definitely the sack or bag is definitely made out of human skin, and it appears to contain some some rather heavy and clinky objects.
Without touching the contents in the bag.
I'm checking for traps on the bag.
All right, investigation.
13.
No traps.
Yeah. So without touching the contents in the bag, I'll. Is it like completely closed off? Like,
Yeah,
is there like a?
It's watertight.
Okay. Well, then I will untie it, and then I will open the bag and like in a way that I can like almost flip it, actually just like tossing everything out, but just like gently lift the bag up so all the contents come down.
Okay. So
You hungry?
6 Onix Gemstones spill out of the bag. A spell case spills out of the bag, and 10 adamantine ingots, all stamped with dwarven ruins, come tumbling out of the bag.
Well, that's surprising. I guess this must be her stash or hoard of treasure, would seem to be. I'll take a look at the. You said the case.
Yeah, there's a scroll case there.
I'll take a look at the scroll case.
You open it up, and inside is a scroll of comprehend languages.
Well, that could be useful. Who wants to go back in?
Devlin Spooks does not.
Do you think there's more down there? Well, I guess we can give it another go.
Seriously, again? Oh.
I guess at this point, instead of casting light on the, which I know like it may not help, but I'm thinking maybe like because it does shed bright light within 10-foot radius. So, or is it 20-foot radius? Let me look at that. 20-foot radius. So, yeah, I'll definitely like give her a rock to hold in her hand, or him a rock to hold in his hand while he goes back down. Because it's 20 feet of bright light and then dim light for additional 20 feet.
Once again, the murky water swallows the light up, making it impossible to see underneath of it. As you continue to descend 10 feet, 20 feet, 30, and finally, after 40 feet of water, your feet touch bottom. You mostly find a heap of bricks down there. They feel like the kind of bricks that might have been in that hole that you found earlier. Alright, roll investigation. Alright.
Fucking.
Now you take the next
Good
minute
roll.
of your air and just go searching around the bottom of the cistern. But all you find is more bricks. It seems like you've already found everything there is to find here.
Maybe they're not bricks.
Maybe they're more of the adamantium, which we totally could turn somebody's weapon into something great.
I was thinking
By
armor,
somebody, you
but
mean you.
Armor works too. Like, we could definitely
Well, I mean, like,
use.
Aria doesn't really go for
I
metal,
mean,
so.
If we're going for armor, Devlin Spooks does not want this.
I was thinking more for the paladin, but you know, Devlin can have his say too.
I appreciate that.
Exactly. His say of
I will pull Satanta back up.
I help with the 21.
Alright. You come back up.
Oh, there's no way you don't come
Yeah.
back up. You come back up with.
Yeah, and you come back
Yeah,
with a
right.
brick that's identical to the type of bricks that you see around the inside of the cistern. There's nothing special about it.
Satanta gets shot back up as I make her land on her feet back on the surface.
Oh, hey, we took a short. Did we all take a short rest, or well, did Aria take a short rest while we were all sitting waiting for
Yeah.
them to do all that? All right. Yay. That means I can
I mean,
wild shape.
Did it take
Go
that
down.
long for a short rest?
A 10-minute short rest? Isn't 10 minutes?
30 minutes
Mm-mm.
is
Fine.
short rest.
I thought a short rest was an hour.
Short rest is typically an hour. Each team is a little bit different, but I'm about to post some pictures.
How many ingots are there?
10.
6. Oh, 10. I had it wrong.
There are 10.
It was like 10
All
ingots of
stamped.
adamantium,
All stamped with dwarven runes. The same dwarven
I
runes.
missed the first one. I missed the first thing before the spell scroll case.
There are 6 Onix Gemstones.
Okay.
Just gonna make sure I put that in as a note.
Excuse me.
Ugh. I'm not sure. You may
You
have to
said
drag and drop. Oh, that's right. You
focus.
can't drag and drop from the compendium. You can probably add it from D&D Beyond, and it'll tell you.
You said a spell case with the scroll of
Comprehend languages.
comprehend languages.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to do basic ingots. Cause I don't know if it's gonna be. Wait, was different? Let's see.
I forget how much adamantium weighs.
I'm looking up right now. Oh. I don't care about that. Adamantium armor. There we go. Let's look at that. That'll give me.
Depends on which armor too.
No, it doesn't give me choices.
Is there anything else your characters wish to do for the day? Now that you've conquered over the hag, it's getting towards the evening.
I think we'll head back down. Make
Mhm.
sure
Okay.
Miku is okay.
All right, and I think that's where we're going to stop for this week.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there doesn't really have adamantine ingots. They're not either. What's up? Look at that. They're not specifying ingots either.
All right. Well,
So I couldn't tell you how much it weighs
yeah.
because it could be possibly 10 pounds maybe per ingot. I don't know how a regular ingot weighs.
Yeah, I gotcha.